Hello. Thank you guys so much for all of the encouraging words after my video yesterday. I have really wanted to do a YouTube channel for a long time, but I also wanted to write a book. I wanted to do lots of things, and I honestly don't want to do anything without first consulting God and second being led by God. So, yesterday was just really powerful in my life, and I just think you should all know that, and I appreciate you. Now the next thing is, you would never believe what my phone prop is right now. It is the visor. That's the word. It's the visor in my old truck, and I love this old truck. This old truck is really precious to me. So I just wanted to share some thoughts with you today. And I guess I'm torn. Okay, so I have lots of thoughts, and I'm really excited to share them all, but today I'm going to share the one about my neighbor's goat. So the place we moved to, the farm next to us, has goats. And I love goats. In fact, we've been working on our goat shed and getting our fence up so we can get our goats here. But the neighbors have these goats, and I just feel like God has really given me these goats to kind of tide me over until we can get ours here. And so they've been really fun to watch, and we've spent a lot of time watching them. And luckily we have awesome neighbors who don't think we're crazy stalkers. Anyway, so today while we were working on our goat pen, we're up by the neighbor's goats, and I look over, and this one goat is jumping, and he's jumping, and he's jumping, and he's trying to get to this branch with these leaves on it, you know, and they're so green, and the leaves are just out of his reach, you know, just a little bit, and he just keeps jumping, and he finally gets a hold of them, and he just keeps pulling, and he just keeps pulling, and he just keeps pulling until he's finally able to eat several of the leaves. And I don't know, my mind went a couple of places, but kind of where God just kept taking me back to as we were continuing to work on this shed, and I kept looking up there and seeing that the goat was still doing the same thing. It made me laugh because God just kept saying, why do you work so hard to get something that looks appealing that's just out of your reach when you have so much great things, like so many great things where I've already provided them? You know, the goat doesn't have a giraffe neck. It's not meant to really easily access those leaves because God made it so they don't have to have those leaves to survive. You know, they've got this whole field, and I mean literally, these are like super pampered goats. They have this whole field of greens, and the neighbor grains them, and they have all kinds of alfalfa and hay, and they just have all these things out here to eat and play. So like they, even out of boredom, I don't know, just that goat locked in on those leaves, and that's all that silly thing could think about, and just kept jumping, and he did finally get a couple of leaves. But I just thought, man, you're trampling all the good stuff, you know, like the clover. Like there's some really soft, tender clover under there, and some other really nutritious things. I mean, the neighbor is literally having to mow the grass because the goats can't keep up with it. They can't eat it fast enough. And yet here's this silly, crazy goat stomping on all this good stuff that's right there. All he has to do is eat it. And instead he's wasting all his time and energy trying to jump for these leaves, and he only got a few leaves. And then it was like God said to me, how many times in life have you done this? Have you just set your sight on something in your mind that you're so determined on that you just keep jumping and jumping and jumping and jumping, and you waste all this time and effort when everything I gave you, everything you need, is under your feet? Everything you need, your foundation and everything you need, you have within your reach. And yet here you are wasting time and energy trying to get something that you don't need. Man, talk about hitting home. Really hit home for me. I was like, wow, okay, Lord, I understand. You know, I'm happier now in my life than I've ever been. I have the least amount of stuff that I've ever had. After our house fire the first of the year, we literally have a fraction of what we used to. And I cannot tell you the relief that I feel from that. And I think all that time I spent wasting jumping, trying to get those leaves and just acquire more stuff, when actually the secret was I just needed to let it all go and enjoy what I have. Enjoy what's here, what's now, what's within my grasp, and what God has for me. So I hope it encourages you today. I try to keep them short. I don't want to make the videos super long, but I am having fun with this, and so we'll do it for a while and see where God leads us. So thank you guys for all your encouragement, and we're under about 6 minutes, so I'm gonna say bye.